I still think it'll be a decent side that he'll send out on Sunday. But for me, it's undoubtedly now the lowest priority of the four. Now, Liverpool are playing in the semi-final on Wednesday against Fulham. That should take precedence over the FA Cup and the Europa League when that starts up again in March, is it?
Yeah.
Liverpool are into the last 16 of that already and the top of the Premier League. So the FA Cup for me, I might be kind of derided by the traditionalists, all that kind of stuff, but it's just not a big thing for me, particularly this season. So I don't want to see him going there picking the under-12s or whatever, but I think there'll be few tears shed if Liverpool do go out on Sunday. And of course, that might jar to people when you think, well, Liverpool, they should be going out to win and all that kind of stuff. And that is right to an extent. But I think if they don't get the right results against the team who were Arsenal fourth, are they? Obviously, big ambitions of their own. I don't think there'll be too much to cry about on the journey back to Merseyside. So it's fourth in the list of priorities for me, even if some people who love to bleat about the magic of the cup and all that kind of stuff, this is their time of year to get stuck into it, isn't it?
Yeah, so you won't be there with your tinfoil trophy on Sunday.
Tinfoil getting left in the drawer before leave on Sunday morning.
And, Ghosty touched on it there, Theo. Klopp spoke this morning about how he's not really going to have the chance to rotate. Liverpool's injury list has been sort of slowly creeping up on them, hasn't it, over the course of the last few weeks. He spoke a little bit about Szoboszlai's injury this morning, which we'll get into in a moment. But what about you? How strong do you think he should play this one on Sunday?
Oh, it's an interesting one because, as Gorsty says, you focus on that League Cup semi-final. Like when the season starts, FA Cup is the third priority. But then you get to it, and if you're in the League Cup semi-finals, obviously you prioritise that. You want to get to a final. You only really get interested by the FA Cup when Wembley's in sight, and that semi-finals final period. So at this point, it's just an unwanted distraction. It gets in the way. You pick up injuries. The only blessing is there aren't loads of Premier League games around it. Like Liverpool's January is quite disjointed in terms of if they don't get through to the fourth round, they get a weekend off. It's a winter break, so they get the next weekend off anyway. So it's all stop and start. You don't want to replay against Arsenal. If you're going to go for it, you're going to go strong. You want to get it done in 90 minutes and then hope you get a nice enough tie in the fourth round. Looking at the squad, they've had quite a nice fixture list in terms of they've had times to turn it around here. They're not playing midweek and then going straight into it. So there's no reason why they can't name a strong side, but you still have that one eye on Fulham. Like you want to have your stronger players left back for that. But then you lose in Salah, you lose in Endo. Like you just mentioned there, Szoboszlai is injured. It's spinning all those players and choosing what is the best outcome here. The same players, they need rhythm. They need to play these 2-3 games to get going. You have the goalkeeper debate. It's like, is Kelleher the cup goalkeeper? Does he come in for this one or does he play the semi-final? But these are all things Klopp's weighing up at the moment. If you beat Arsenal and then you get another couple of games that are good and you go for the FA Cup, then you take it seriously. At this point, it's just trying to have that blow at Arsenal. Like if they stay in the competition and go all the way, it's something else they have to contend with when it's the Premier League title race. And if they come and put in a good performance against Liverpool, then that's, well, can it knock you? It's weighing it all up, seeing how it goes. As long as it's a good game like we saw at Anfield a couple of weeks ago, I think everyone's happy, but just get it done in 90 minutes.